Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech. And on tonight's episode, we are going to be continuing where we left off. Now, those of you who missed the last episode, you missed out on seeing a really cool playthrough of this flying bot right here. He is absolutely epic. I love this guy so much. He is really powerful, and in fact I can give you guys a short demonstration on just how powerful this guy really is by going up here and just firing at those guys out in the distance. There happens to be quite a few over here, so if we go up, that's probably about high enough, and you will see he will just destroy from the sky in just one hit, and he takes no damage, comes back down, and he's perfectly safe, and he could do it all over again. However, on this episode, we are going to be playing on our tank bot here. Now, unfortunately, if you guys remember that episode, I did put down these giant tank turrets on the corner pieces over here, another one over here, and then one right here on top of where the geocab or GSO cab is. Those are not in the game yet. They're only in the R&D, so I had to take those off so I could purchase this guy. So we will be adding some more stuff to this guy really quickly just to kind of compensate for the lack of that stuff. Now, I could go with giant missiles and things of that sort, but we've done that before. Like, we definitely have this guy that just destroys really quickly. I kind of want to go with something a little different than that. So we're going to try some of our other weapons. The Hawkeye railgun are things that I have not used very much on my time during this this game yet. So I want to use a little bit more of those. And let's see, what we could do is shotgun. Shotguns can be used as a placement for more weapons. So I think I'm going to turn these guys so that they are facing the right direction, like that. That looks... Actually, I think it's on its side right there. So let me go ahead and turn this so it's facing the right way. Right there. And we will see if we can put on another one of these right there. Oh, yeah. That's perfect. What about you? We won't really be able to do the guys in the back unless we put squares down there. I don't really want to do that just yet. I do like the way that kind of looks a little bit. No, we're not going to put anything on underneath. I will go ahead and put down... Actually, let's go to all Hawkeye pieces. Because I do believe, I think I still have... yeah, there they are. The targeting lasers. And I want to put down some of these somewhere in here. Although I'm not sure where now, because they kind of need to be in the front. Yeah, we can put them right here and right here. They're not going to be in the way of anything. They're still kind of lined up just right. I hope these other ones here in the back will fire over these guys. They may not. We'll have to see. Actually, let's go ahead and fire the... Oh, we're on the wrong guy. As soon as I click over to this other guy, this bot right here is going to take off because he does have an AI module on him. So I am... biding my time before I do that. Let's actually put some lights on this guy. We'll put a couple over here. Actually, we'll do 3. We'll do 3 on that side, and we'll do 3 on this side as well. Right there. I think those are lined up, right? Same thing on this side? Nope. That one in the front was one more forward. Okay, let's go ahead and put that up. Yeah, it may seem like a small thing, but it definitely is something I want to experiment with. Let's see. Switch text, follow, idle. Well, let's tell him to follow us, and we're going to take off here, and we're going to go see if we can destroy some bots. Now, I don't know if he's going to go up in the air like he should, or if he's going to follow us on the ground. Either way, those missiles are just overkill, man. Way too much. I do like how when I fire with this weapon now, you see those railguns just shoot off, and it creates this massive... Oh my god, these are even easier to control than my helicopter over there. Unbelievable. That is just gone. It's just gone. And you're just gonna follow me, huh? You're just gonna go down on the ground. I can't tell him to go up. They need to make an ability, so when you tell them to follow, you can say follow me in the air, follow me on the ground, and if they have the ability to fly, they will do that. Ooh, look at this. We're finding more Hawkeye Corporation. Didn't take it. Didn't get it. Let's get a little closer. Come on, fire. Fire the railguns. No. Wow, those railguns take even longer to reload. Ooh, did it freak on me? Yeah, I think it froze there for a second. Oof. Okay, well, let's fire the railguns. Come on. Okay. You're gonna do your own thing. You're gonna rush into combat all by yourself, all by your lonesome. I think you actually lost something there. You may have lost some pieces. Let's see, popcorn and silver. Nope, you don't. You don't survive that, dude. You don't. Oh, maybe you do. Yeah, I guess he did. What about my machine guns? My machine guns can't hit him? They're kind of hitting him. Not much. What if I push him? There we go. Now he's dead. Now, I don't know if they're going to be adding that turret into the game down the road. The ones that we had on here originally, they were very powerful, and they really did give a look of tankish to this thing, which it's kind of lacking now. I mean, it has weapons on the front, but it doesn't have that same vibe that it had before. So I really would like to put those back on. But man, it is absolutely devastating. This new corporation, I think they need to tweak it a little bit, guys. I really do. I hate to say it, but too OP. If you can destroy a bot in one shot, you can't even do that with the megaton cannons. Megaton cannons are amazing, but you need, like, I've had bots before where I've had like 20 of them on there, and I still don't get through their shields right away. Like, I have to sit there and needle them down little bit by little bit. And I'm not talking about base bosses that are like connected to the ground. They have all these solar reactors. I'm talking about just invaders that have tons and tons of batteries on them, and they're able to sit there and take those hits. And in fact, dish it out so much that my giant base bot has to go off hiding and repairing itself and charging its batteries back up before it comes back into that fight. Those are challenging. That's, you know, one of the... so wrong. Of course, remember that when you do fight like this... Oh, man, it's freezing on me a little bit there. When you do fire like this, you do lose most of those blocks. All those little puffs of smoke that you see there, those are the blocks themselves being disintegrated in the sky. And the only ones that come flying down... Ooh, what is this? That is a... Oh, yeah, we'll take that with us. I mean, we don't really need it on top of our bot like that, but I don't think we've seen anything like that before. I don't think we've gotten those. So that will be kind of cool to play around with. We're going to make I'm pretty sure, a hover bot somewhere in the future. It's just missiles, man. Missiles take over the whole game when you finally get them. I didn't even get to really use my... What are these things called? Again, the rail guns, right? Yeah, I don't really even get to use the rail guns because they don't line up perfect. They either shoot above them or shoot below them. Getting that that lined up just the way you want them to, I think is going to be a little tricky. Let's see. So I put the wrong thing over here, didn't I? Yeah, there was already one there, and then I put the little light right there. So I guess it has more than it really needs for those targeting lasers, but I don't see them really doing anything for us. Oh my god, yes. Yes, please. There is a giant base bot over here. Let's see how well this works out. I think we might be lined up right about there. Let's see how well this works out. Oh yeah, it hit directly on. Oh, so we can keep firing. Is it hitting it? Yeah, it's hitting the shields. Oh yeah, now it's knocking me back a little bit. I gotta reline myself. Yeah, let's get a little closer and see if we can decimate this guy. Although we're probably gonna take a little bit of damage. Oh yeah, he's firing right at us. What's his shields at? His shields are probably full still. Or his batteries, I should say. Yeah, his batteries are fine. Okay, so maybe you can't get through this as easy as I was thinking. Yeah, we're barely even taking any damage on that guy at all. I mean, you might be able to do enough damage to it if you actually destroy it with my plane. Where is my plane? Because I can destroy the top part of him, and that seems to be the most vulnerable part out of the entire boss guy right there. You, however, are not going to survive today. You're going to be fodder over here. Little pieces on the ground. Wow, so many more enemies spawning since I've gotten the Hawkeye Corporation. Is that a thing? Did they just make it harder on you? Realizing that you have reached the end or close to it of your corporation leveling, and so they just give you like this massive, all refined car. Alright, well, we're going to destroy you very, very close range. And you, my friend, are going down as well. Come on, baby. Oh, wow. Okay, I got to watch out for those missiles. They're going to end up destroying me here in the future. Okay, we got a step down piece right there. We'll go ahead and grab that. And what else did we get over here? You know, a few little pieces here and there. It scraps. It's actually not connected at the moment. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's connected there on the side. Okay, so that's kind of interesting the way he did it that way. And he actually has it where he can tell it what it wants to take off of this piece right here. I don't think I've ever seen anybody use that before. That's cool. I really like that design. That's why I love seeing the different things that pop into this game, because you may never have thought of that before, and somebody else thinks of it, and it's just like, why? Why did I come up with that long time ago? So it seems so simple, something that works so well, but it takes, you know, sometimes seeing other people's. And, you know, Twitter is amazing for that. You're going to see all sorts of wacky and crazy designs in there. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for the holidays. Every year, it seems like they come up with something different as far as a competition goes. I think they did one for Valentine's Day where somebody made like a giant heart, and it was really the entire scope of what you're able to do from like front to back, left and right, up and down. You could not add another piece to it because it reached the maximum, you know, allotted size for bots in this game, and he did a giant heart in the center of it, so it was kind of cool. Three-dimensional heart made out of squares. He spent a lot of time doing that, just putting all those blocks down, let alone trying to figure out the method and the, you know, the design that you were going with would have taken a long time. So yeah, I know he's put some effort into that one, so I do want to see Halloween style, maybe a giant pumpkin. I tried making one myself. It came out looking like a deformed basketball. Color wasn't quite right. They have like a brown and an orange, but I don't think it's the right kind of orange for a pumpkin. I think maybe that was, besides the design flaw, obviously, I don't think the color is really quite there. Oh, there you are. You shown up. Thank you, man. Thank you for coming. I don't really need you anymore, but, you know, at least we got some company. So he got stuck on something, I guess. Let's tell you, I guess we'll say follow, because if I tell him to wait, we'll never find that guy again. Though he's going to take some damage as we're moving around. In fact, let's put on something real quick. Let me put these things down, guys. We need to put some power down really quick here. Not too much of it, but just a little bit. That way we can charge ourselves up. And we'll put one back here, if it will let us. Right there, and we'll charge up, you know, my little flying bot there to keep him going. He is fairly expensive. I think he was something like 60,000 to build that guy, so not too bad. I'm already at 30, just selling a few of the blocks, and I was able to buy this guy. So overall, in the end, money's not really an issue anymore. I mean, we've killed off enough guys. We've picked up their stuff, and as you can see all over the map, there are a ton more of these guys flying all over the place. Oh, man. I think we've been waiting so long to play the Hawkeye. I almost hate to leave them behind, but given how OP they are, it is taking a little bit of the enjoyment out, because it's not a challenge to take these guys on anymore. In fact, it's not even a challenge to get around the map anymore. These wheels have made getting up and down these hills so much easier. Of course, being military-style combat mission. Oh, did you just shoot me with a missile? Did my own guy shoot me with a missile? I think he did. I think he hit me broadside, and now I have to heal him up? You are a butt, dude. I gotta do something about you in a little while. What is this? This is a wacky design over here. Look at that! He's like a monster truck. 3x3 left shift. Oh, and he has weapons on the bottom. That is funny. Oh my god. So somebody made a bot that was very back heavy, and when you put on those boosters, it would tip back. And instead of just being like, oh, that's kind of a poor design, was embraced it and said, well, if you tip upside down like that or onto your back, I'm going to put weapons on the bottom of you, and you can attack people that way, and you can keep going. So, bravo. That's actually pretty clever, man. To embrace your flaw and create something fairly unique that you probably won't see too often in the game. That's, yeah, I like it. I like the fact that you guys are trying different things out. Again, when it comes to this game, your imagination is key. What you guys can think of, pretty much you can build in this game. You just got to give it some time. Figure out those little details. Oh, man, we just wrecked that guy. What about you, Titan Fighter? Titan Fighter, you want to go down? Whether you want to or not, you're about to. Those are going to explode on you. Oh, my God. So, yeah, I think I'm going to stop using, like, we might stick with the Hawkeye, but I think I'm going to stop using these missiles. They are fun. I love them, but so much damage. It just, yeah, there's no challenge. No challenge whatsoever. In fact, we may try to build some fast bots. We have some, oh, look at that, little kick up dust in the back because we're using these treads down here on the bottom. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's cool. All right, I like that. I do. But yeah, I mean, just the fact that when we go through, we haven't really built any fast bots yet. I know some of you have asked me to build some venture bots, so we might try those, but we might try to incorporate some of these boosters into them. Now, I don't know which ones are the best as far as boosters go. I know the GSO ones are really good, but they are big and they are heavy, so they do kind of compensate for the amount of max thrust that you get out of them by slowing you down just having them on you. And then, of course, they use a ton of fuel, so you need fuel tanks on there, which slow you down even more. And so you're not really able to get that speed out of using those. I don't know how much these give you as far as thrust. They seem like they're fairly decent. They are a little bit bigger in size than I would like, but considering you can put objects down on top of them, unlike most of the boosters that you get, you can't put anything down. They can incorporate themselves into your actual bot as blocks for the most part, as long as they're not directly in the center, because I don't think you can put them back to back to back, one in front of the other, because I think they do, they need a space behind them or something along those lines. But I think they do have their place, and they might serve a fairly decent purpose. Remember, again, going with more boosters, not always the best idea, because then you need more fuel tanks. And there are a fair bit of fuel tanks in this game. Venture has some really nice ones. GSO have several different ones. They have the little small cylinder ones, and then they have the bigger ones that, again, you can't put anything down on top of. They look like a giant, almost like grain silo type of fuel tank that you can put down. Lots and lots of fuel in those there. You probably will not run out of fuel anytime soon if you put those down. But, man, yeah, it's so heavy to do that. I don't see very many enemies out here. We're wrecking face so much that unless I stop for a little while, the enemies don't seem to spawn that much. We do have a quest out here. It's been a while since we've actually done a quest. We have been working on the man, I can't even think of the Hawkeye Corporation where we're headed to destroy 50 bots. But I think we finally beat that one when I wasn't even paying attention. Oh, what do you got, guys? You gonna drop somebody on me? Are we here? Where are you at? Nothing? There's a question mark right there. Usually if you get right on top of the question mark, there we go. There we go. What's that noise? I don't know, but we're getting out of here. Booster it. Oh, yeah. What about that? Let's back it up. We'll turn a little bit. We turn on a dime. We turn on a dime. This is crazy. Oh, my God, you guys. Really? You're already dead? Oh, he's going to be behind me. All right, he survived a little while. Nice. And look how much damage I'm taking. I have no shields on. It's been a while since I've played the game like this with no shields, but I felt that was going to give me, again, it kind of hesitated there on the game. I think anytime you go and rev up and then rev back down on these weapons right here on the side, in fact, what are they called again? The autocannons. They create some kind of little glitchiness to the game, and they just put these into the game. We're actually still playing on the technical version of the game, so you're going to have those issues from time to time, and you are still alive, aren't you, Sky Scout? What do you have on you? Nothing really worthwhile. You are gone. Now, we still do need to make a flying airplane at some point, but I don't think I'm going to put those rocket launchers on that guy if we end up doing that. I think it would be ideal for us for that kind of bot more than any of the other ones because he's going to be moving so fast, he's not going to be able to sit there and shoot off machine guns and actually be able to destroy them. But again, because they are so powerful, I do want to play around with other ones, and I think we might be able to come up with something that can destroy the enemy without using those boosters or those missiles as a flying guy. I mean, they weren't in the game before. People created them, and they work just fine. So we just got to be a little bit more creative, try out a few more things, and then, of course, be a little bit more skilled when it comes to controlling them. Because controlling those guys is, yeah, it's a chore for me. I'm not good at it at all. I will warn you guys right now. I have absolutely sucked when it comes to airplanes in the past. I'm hoping there'll be a little more different than this one in now. I know the helicopter was, but even with that one, it did take me a little while to kind of get the hang of it. Oh, we're not going to be able to go up this, are we? There we go, there we go. Yes, yes. Okay, so it does have the power. It does have that momentum to push up. And in fact, I can stop completely dead in my tracks. It doesn't slide down, so it has some traction on those to just hold itself in place on a spot like this that would normally Otherwise, just kind of slide down the hill, and then I can immediately push forward and go up. Even without the boosters, it will still start tracking up that mountain. So, yeah, they're almost like, like in real life, they would dig into the ground, cause, the dirt and the grass to be just torn to shreds underneath them, but it's not going anywhere. It's stuck into place. So that's pretty cool that they incorporated that feature into the game. I wouldn't have imagined it would be. I would have thought they would just put that in there. They would have the looks of it, but they wouldn't have like the functionality of something like that. And we've been going off in like one direction for a while now, and we haven't run into too many enemies. There is that invader back there, but remember, he is that base bot, and unless we go and attack him at night and then sit there and whittle him down, probably not going to be able to destroy that guy any other way. Unless we build a giant heliobot carrier, whatever you want to call it. Oh man, can you imagine playing this multiplayer and having somebody build like a carrier, like huge carrier with very little weapons on it, but plenty of space for airplanes to land or helicopters to land, and keeping that up in the sky, waiting for you to come in, swoop in, land your plane or your helicopter, and take off? Like that could be a thing. You could actually do something like that. It would take some skill to land it, and it would take some skill to fly it, and the combination of the two, I think you'd have to communicate with each other quite well over some sort of like Skype or something along those lines. But if you could do it, man, you would be, a base and army onto themselves. I guess you could create bots that would fly as well and go off and pick up resources. I was thinking, do you really need to have base pieces on there? Would you want base pieces on there to recycle and build more stuff? But yeah, you could definitely do that. And there's another giant rock out here. Rocks everywhere, guys. I don't know what those are supposed to be yet. Oh man, I would really love to be able to destroy those, actually. I mean, I hate to say, I want more stuff to destroy, but if you could destroy that and maybe find something in the center of it, that would be fairly decent as a storyline. Maybe they lock something away. Maybe those are like obelisks that are holding the key to the secrets of this planet. And when you pop that open, you get some type of resource you've never seen before that is worth a fortune. Or maybe you get some new item that doesn't drop any other way but in there. Especially if it's like a special thing. You sit there and destroy those, and occasionally you might see like a rabbit's ear or the Sunday snow cone that comes out of those. Could be kind of cool. And I wouldn't even want it to destroy completely. Like I would want to knock up like a corner off, and in the corner piece something fall down. So it's not like, oh, I could go through straight down the center and it's always going to be in the center. No, sometimes it might be higher up, so you might need like the helicopter to go up there and aim at it. It might be in the corner piece, so you'd have to sit there and completely annihilate that rock to make sure there was nothing in it. And in the end, most of them would end up looking like Swiss cheese on the landscape, almost creating some sort of art, that you're creating yourself, and adding that ambiance to the game, of like destruction and just mayhem everywhere. And we're not finding anything out here, guys, so I think we're going to turn around. But guys, I think we're gonna we're gonna end the episode here, because I think if I turn back around and start heading back, it's gonna take me a good 20 minutes to get back there to our bots and to the area where it seemed like more and more stuff was spawning. As always, guys, I want to thank you all for watching. Hopefully we will be able to keep up with our daily series this week. I do apologize again about last week. I was under the weather and wasn't able to keep up with it. I'm still feeling it a little bit, but thankfully I think I am over it completely for the most part. Yeah, it's just a little bit there still. Hopefully you guys don't hear too much of my voice. As always, I want to thank you all for watching these new Hawkeye Corporation bots. I think it was worth every little tiny penny that we put into it, all the effort that we eventually went through to get here. However, these weapons, too OP, guys, way too OP. I'm AC Gamer, and I will definitely catch you next time. Hey guys, and welcome to the disembodied voice of AC Gamer. We are definitely going to be doing a lot more series in the future, but here are a few of them that you guys might find interesting. Of course, you're more than welcome to check them out. I would love to hear your comments. Again, if you do enjoy these videos, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe. It's definitely the indicator that I use to tell if you guys want to see more videos like that. of that particular game style, of that series in the long run. So when you guys leave comments down, it helps me decide whether we should keep doing it, as well as whether you want to see games like that in the future. And here are a few of them right here. I kind of picked out a few of different genres. We will be doing spotlights for other YouTubers in the future. So if you want to get a little shout out, definitely let me know. If you group with me, chances are you will get a shout out in here eventually. But for now, these are just 4 series that I have that I feel like could use a little bit more attention and that you guys might actually enjoy as well. Thanks again for watching, guys, and we will definitely catch you all next time.